Hello. As you can see by the time that this video comes out, the entire YouTube and Twitch community is in somewhat of a downward spiral. So I thought, instead of stooping to the low of my other fellow YouTubers that I'm definitely on the same level of, look at me compared to this one. Look at him. See that? Not even close, bro. Come on, catch up, Pyro. I'm gonna promote my rampant alcoholism. For those that are OGs and have had the privilege of seeing my beautifully chiseled face, you know that once upon a time I did a beer tier list before I unlisted the video and hid my face from the world and shunned you all, because you don't deserve it. Since 2018, beers have evolved. In Australia alone, we have over 350 breweries and microbreweries. To save myself from some form of bathtub and toaster action, I'm gonna streamline this down to the top 10 selling beers in Australia alone. Now, before we get into this, I want to preface 4 things, okay? 4 things. Are we paying attention? Number 1, this is not a definitive list. This is an opinion, like all tier lists. If you think I'm wrong, I probably am, okay? But that's my cross to bear, okay? Call me Jesus. Number 2, I've been drinking on and off for the better part of 10 years now. Maybe some legally, maybe some illegally. It doesn't matter. But let me just tell you, I've most likely had your beer and your favorite beer, and I most likely hate it like I hate most beers. Number 3, if your favorite beer is not on this list, don't take it up with me. Take it up with the survey that I found on Google after 5 minutes of researching on a lunch break. Number 4, if you don't like this list, there'll be a link down below to your very own tier list. Feel free to film your own video and put it under the hashtag beer tier list, because apparently YouTube is like Instagram now, and if you put a hashtag under beer tier list, I'll find it. So without further ado, we've got some beers to review. Number 1 is Great Northern Super Crisp. This beer has sparked multiple controversies across its lifetime because most of the people that don't drink it will say, it's just water, it just tastes like water. And? So? You're telling me I can drink 14 of those bad boys and not have the taste of sucking on a Coles alkaline fucking AA battery after them? That's amazing. I don't understand what the problem is here. People who say that they taste like water or they taste like shit clearly don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, because it's the #1 sold beer in Australia. It's not my go-to, I'm an original kind of guy, but if it's a hot summer's day, I will pick up a Super Crisp knowing that I won't feel too bloated afterwards, and it's a pretty good time all around. So that gets an A tier for me. Already pissing people off. Number 2, Carlton Dry. Again, a really good mid-strength beer. It's not my go-to choice of a beer, but you can't really go wrong with it. It's cool, it's refreshing, it doesn't stick around in your stomach too long, and it's just overall a pretty good time by all. Carlton really dig themselves out of the trenches with that one. Not my go-to beer, but I wouldn't turn one down at a party or a barbecue if I was to ever get invited to those things. So for that, it gets a B in the B tier. High B in the B tier. Number 3, 4X Lager. Now, this might surprise you, but I'm a Queenslander. What Queenslanders lack in critical thinking skills, they make up for in poor life choices and decision making. You might have heard the rumor that 4X Lager is just the water from Brisbane River bottled up, and I can't fault that. That's straight facts. They even went underwater during the floods, and I don't think they ever broke a sweat, because all they had to do was grab a couple extra bottles and they'd be sweet. They've drained the water and they've made profit from it. I may have a personal grudge against this beer because every time one of my Sydney-sider friends or family visits me, they bring me or buy me a case of 4X like they're visiting a Na'vi on Pandora in that movie Avatar. I don't like that beer. Please stop buying it for me. It sits next to my fridge for months at a time until I can stomach it, and it's too heavy, it's too thick, and for that, it gets a C tier.
If you're a fucking fair dinkum fucking full-grown Aussie, this is what you'd have for breakfast, you fucking dog cunts. A fucking BB long neck at 20 to 8 in the fucking morning. Get that up, yeah.
I don't have to go into detail with this one. I can pretty much just copy and paste what I put above for 4X on this one. I don't think anyone actually practically enjoys drinking BBs unless they're 66 years old. The only people I've seen unironically drink these are those jaded Newtown hipster douchebags who think that makes them look sophisticated or like different or edgy. It doesn't, Patrick. You look like a fucking idiot. Stop it, okay? Your only redeeming factor is that BB long neck. So instead of giving you the C that you deserve, I'm gonna put it in B, fucking bait 30 in the back and borning. Number 5 is Great Northern Original. I'm not going to give you a biased review on this one purely because I'm drinking it. It is my all-time favorite beer after drinking so many different beers. It's 1.1 standard drinks, goes down smooth. It's not too hectic, bro. I'm fucking feeling googie already. It's good. It's a good beer. It's my favorite beer. And because I'm biased, we're going to put it S tier. I'm looking at my green screen to see where it might be. Like I'm some kind of fucking weatherman.
Goo Lagoon.
Moving on to number 6, Corona. Despite taking a huge dip in 2018 for all the wrong reasons, Corona's fought and clawed its way into number 6 in this list, and for fuck's sake, I wouldn't be able to tell you why if I could. It's just an awful, awful beer. It's such a basic white dude beer, if you know what I'm saying. Oh my god. If you have to put a lime to diffuse the taste of your beer, does it really deserve 6th place? It's like that forbidden drink. That one, the one with the lime in it. Who the fuck made that when they were in the marketing? What fucking genius was making that? I think the reason that people buy this beer is because they panic when they're at the bottle low. They've just turned 18 and they go, oh, Coronas must be good. They're everywhere on media, like they must be really good. So I'm gonna get a Corona. That's the only reason I think. Still better than a cold 4X. I would rather drink a warm Corona over a cold 4X. So for that, it gets a low B, high C.
Arr, matey.
Number 7 is Cooper's Pale Ale. I went through this phase, everyone went through this phase. The only people who drink pale ales are seasoned boomers who need to feel something, and 20-something-year-olds trying to impress their mates on a night out in the pub. You're not impressing anyone, Stephen, okay? You look like a sophisticated wank stain by drinking a pale ale. They're disgusting. If you drink pale ales, I can only imagine you enjoy the taste of sour milk. All pale ales, not just Cooper's, okay? Because Cooper's is the one that was 7th for some fucking ungodknown reason. All pale ales deserve to be nestled in the bosom of a sea shanty in 1678, and for that, they get an F tier. The lowest, whatever the lowest is, put it down here. I'm in F tier. Ready? Fuck you! We'll figure that out in post. Carlton Draught, number 8. Just a boring beer. You're just a boring person if you drink this beer. If you drink Carlton Draught, I can only imagine that you have 3 kids, a mortgage, and a nagging wife. I never want to run into a person at a party that drinks Carlton Draught unironically because they're just fucking boring. It's not a bad beer. I'm not saying it's a bad beer. I'm just saying people who drink it are just boringly dense. You know what I mean? The human library card. It's not that bad of a beer. It's going in C tier. Number 9 is Tooheys New. What was wrong with Tooheys Old? I mean, nothing, really. In fact, they hated that so much that they revamped and brought out Tooheys Old in like a new Coke scheme type beat. So that was kind of pointless. Nothing really wrong with Tooheys New, except from that the packaging is blue, if I remember correctly. And my little Queensland ape brain gets mad and angry for no reason when I see blue. I'm like, ah! So we're gonna put it in D tier for... Dude, that shit's... I'm grumpy. Tooheys Extra Dry. See, people are going to use that against me. They're going to say, you can't even twist off a beer. Why does his opinion matter? Newsflash, buddy, it doesn't. Tooheys Extra Dry, otherwise known as Teddy's. Teddy's hold a special place in my heart. They were the first beer I legally purchased by myself. All my friends drank Tooheys Extra Dry, so I drank Tooheys Extra Dry. It doesn't mean it's a good beer. I drank it because everyone else around me drank it, and I thought I was just fitting in, so I kind of conditioned myself to love it. I'm not gonna be biased with this one, but it's still a good beer, so it's going in B for...
Well, bro, come on, man, let me have another cone. I'm not even that dookie, bro. Let me have another cone, boss. Please, bro.
Okay, number 11 is any cider, okay? It's gonna be a controversial one, it's gonna piss a lot of you manly men off, but I don't understand the hate towards cider that cider gets in the community. I think ciders are a delicious, refreshing summertime drink. They make me feel warm and fuzzy inside, and they get you drunker than beers do. There's like 2 standard drinks in one cider, so I don't know what the complaint is there, okay? You're telling me that I can drink fizzy, yum apple juice, and it makes me more loose in the head? So let's do, okay, fuck it. Let's put it here, over to the side. Matt, put it over to the side. A. Cruisers. I'll be real, I was one of those guys that once upon a time was like, ew, cruisers are a girl's drink. But I'm evolved, I'm a changed man. It's 2022. I'll realistically say that I genuinely enjoy a nice cruiser. Those 20 packs for 30 bucks, it's a bargain. And they're fucking alcoholic vodka, you know, it's good, it's a good time. Now there's some controversy behind a specific part of the cruisers though. And it's, I hate to tell you that all of this has been unbiased so far, but this part isn't unbiased. This is just straight facts, okay? Here's the order of the superior cruisers, just the current in the mixed pack, okay? It goes raspberry, pineapple, orange, lemon and lime, and then guava. If I could put guava down lower on that list, I certainly would, but unfortunately I can't. I'm going to remind you that if you want to make your own tier list and film it and send it to me or upload it to YouTube, feel free. There'll be a link down below to a tier list with all the beers that I used in this. You put the hashtag beer tier list 42069 or something. We'll figure it out. We'll get to that part. Matt will figure it out when he has to edit this godforsaken mess. Thank you for watching. Make sure that you comment down below your favorite beer or how wrong I was in my tier list, and I'll be sure to get back to you with a good job. Subscribe, like. I'm gonna go sit down for 20 minutes. I'm sweating, okay? Thank you. Goodbye.